Out of ground effect and in ground effect.
For...
You did it again.
Yeah, sorry, it's a habit.
Cut me off at 3 and it was 1.
Okay, clear your side. Clear your side.
Good.
You want to just take off, Alpha?
No, I don't want to go near this glider. Let's go up here and we'll get it to Alpha 3.
Okay.
Then traffic helicopter 772 Sierra Hotel, air taxiing 16 will sidestep to taxiway Bravo. Then.
Alright, so they're taking off there.
Actually, they're going to just get onto Bravo.
So we'll just take 16 then?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll hold short at Alpha 3. Tail clear your side?
It is, yep.
Spinner traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, holding short of Alpha 3 for 16 spin. Alright, so we got them. Nobody there. But they're on the taxiway, so we can take 16.
Correct. And we'll stay in the pattern while it's quiet.
Okay.
What are you forgetting?
Radio call?
Yeah.
Spinner traffic, helicopter 42 kilos, taking runway 16 for right close traffic, spin.
Fire Alpha 3 if you can get in there.
Alright, okay.
Otherwise they don't know which end of the runway to be looking.
Lights out, top green, 3 green. RV's up, can you confirm?
Copy, we could do a little bit more. It's just on the yellow, you see that?
Yep.
Okay, identifying copy, pull you up a little bit, copy, get out of the yellow. There you go.
Alright, here we go.
You got some birds on the departure end circling.
Yeah, it's down.
There's a ton actually, there's about 7 on the left and about 4 on the right.
Yep, tons of them. Oh dang. The other ones out there?
Yeah, that's the big group I was thinking of, and then there's the smaller group to the right, yeah. Some dying animal somewhere.
Yeah.
Secondary traffic, this is Cessna 8343. We're approaching from the northeast. We're 10 miles out through 5,000 feet.
One went right below me.
Yeah, and 2 dead ahead as well. So this group of 3, a group of 2, and then another group of about 7.
Don't they know this is an airport? Should we tell them? Alright. More like that. Better traffic. Helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind 16 spin. So what do you want to do? You want to do
Let's do a normal approach first of all. Let's feel out. Make sure the aircraft's good, the conditions are good, you're all good.
Okay, one on top green.
Let's do it to the, but let's make it a little bit challenge and put it to the 16 over the actual numbers itself.
I can do that. Wind stock, looks like we might have a little bit of a crosswind.
Okay. Is it a crosswind that's likely to get you LTE?
Yes.
Yeah. But the wind is very light right now.
Yeah.
you can, try and turn a little bit before these and you'll get more patterns in.
Okay. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 Kilo, right base for 16, bend. Alright, South green, green.
Secondary traffic, this is 43 Zulu, we're 5 to the northeast. We'll be entering a 45 downwind for left 16.
Can you ensure carb heats up?
Okay, carb heat's not up right now, so identifying carb heat, full carb heat below 18 inches.
Okay, South green, 3 green. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 Kilos on final for 16, bend.
So ask yourself, high or low, fast, slow.
A little bit high.
Okay, so fix that. Dump the collective down. Well, dump it, lower the collective down.
Yeah.
Cyclic to slow your closure rate. There you go, it's starting to look a little bit better as we start coming down.
40.
A little bit of trim here. Usually say about 50 to 100 feet we try and get in line. Let's say about 50 feet we're in line with the runway, and that way we're in the good heading if we have a problem and have to go to the ground.
30.
Check your descent rate. You're at 350
Secondary traffic, 43 Zulu, downwind left 16.
Good, that's it. Keep a little bit of movement and airspeed until we get into ground effect. Check your power setting. A little bit higher than the power, about 24. Lower collective a little bit. Lower collective a little bit.
Oh god.
Alright, well we get an extra 1.5 inches because you got full carb heat, right?
I'm gonna set it down. Whoop. Alright, let's not do that. See that?
So what was that?
I'm at full power right now and I'm sinking.
Alright, as I said, you get an extra 1.5 inches if you're full carb heat. Well, we can pull the carb heat down a little bit. You don't need full carb heat right now because you're below.
Yeah.
You're above 18 inches, so we'll keep it out of the yellow.
Traffic, Banana 210 Romeo is taxiing to 16 for takeoff.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Alright, South green, 3 green. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 Kilos, taking off 16 for right close traffic, bend.
So if you're really power limited and you're coming down, and on a smooth surface, try and keep a little bit of forward.
43 Zulu base, 16, bend.
Try and give a little bit of forward movement.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit of efficiency. And if you do have to come down, keep yourself in line with your movement. Put it down on the front of the skids a little bit.
Okay.
So this would be a good time for a running landing, I think.
I was just gonna say, so especially after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So seeing as we're pretty heavy right now, we're using carb heat, I'll give you a limit of 20 inches.
Okay. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 Kilos on right downwind for 16, bend. One line south, green, 3 green. Feels good, carby's good.
Bend traffic, 43 Zulu, clear of 16 on 8 Alpha 4. Bend.
Helicopter, is that right if I take the active 16?
What do you say?
Yeah, go ahead. We haven't turned base yet, 40 Kilo.
2 10 Romeo, thank you. 10 Romeo, taking active 16 for takeoff.
I don't understand what he said.
He just said, do you mind if we, helicopter, do you mind if we take the active?
Oh, okay.
So if you're on your own, you just say again, last call.
Okay. Okay, taking off.
I think that's my friend Pat in that airplane is just taking off.
Want to ensure car beats? Yeah, car beats good. It's up.
Do you know it's full up though? What? Full up, it should be full up, all the way up.
Oh, okay. One light out, top screen 3. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, on final 416, flight delay on the runway, bend. Alright, we want one red. There we are. Hold that.
Bend traffic, Bonanza 210 Romeo is doing a right turn out off of 16.
Do a quick look at the windsock on finals before we leave that 30 knots. A little bit of a tailwind, so this might be interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Make sure you're center line. Keep the speed in a little bit longer. Keep the speed in a little bit longer. Approaching 20 knots. Sorry, 20 inches.
Got it.
Start lowering slowly. Left cyclic to control the drift. Then left pedal. Alright. So we're a little bit short. What we could have done is just held the airspeed in a little bit longer until we got to the right spot.
I just feel like it's going so fast that I need to slow it down, but... Alright, yeah, we got this. One light out, top screen 3 green. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, taking out runway 16 for right close traffic bend.
This is taxi Alpha 16 event.
So you may have got that call stepped on, so you can always make that call again.
Okay.
We're up in the air. You want to try that again?
Yeah, I will. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, taking out runway 16 for right close traffic bend.
I meant try the running landing again.
No, I know, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we will.
Looks like the bird's got the message, right?
Yeah.
Seem to have moved on. Real quick, the wind.
7,000 feet, scattered. Lightning, distance southwest and west, density altitude 4,700 feet. One 842 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, right down 116 bend. One left out, top screen, 3 in the green, field, car beat. So, what's the airspeed that I want to shoot for when touchdown?
It really does depend. I would say below 30. Depends on how heavy you are, and if you really were limited, you might have to be a little bit faster, because obviously the closer you are to 53, the more lift you're getting. There's a big drop off at 30, or 20 to 30.
Bravo 3 is across to Alpha 3.
As we start losing that gal. And so you really, it also depends on where you are in your glide. If you're close enough to your spot, or whether you need to keep the airspeed in it for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Just remember there's this big sink-off, like say about, so as you start going below 30 and 20 knots, there'll be a big, you're kind of committed at that point, it's hard to get it back.
Okay.
if you're already close to your limits. Come over the threshold generally about 40 feet and 40 knots. Again, it depends on the wind direction and strength, but
Okay.
something to aim for. If we've got a slight tailwind, we're going to feel faster because we're going to have a higher ground speed, but
Okay. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on the right base for 16, slight delay on the runway, bend.
now's a good time to grab your carving. Identifying full. Look at that. Look at that, one red, nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Bend traffic, this is helicopter 7720, hotel, clear runway, Alpha 3. Bend.
Sounds like your twin.
Sounds like me. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on final for 16, slight delay on the runway, bend. Top screen, Junior.
Speed in.
Okay.
Remember, we're going to try and aim to touch around to start the 1,000-foot markers. A little bit collective and keep the speed in. Windsock check.
Okay.
Keep this in for now, and hold this height, right? Because we're going to come down too early.
Okay.
Now we can start letting it come down. I'll watch your manifold pressure for you, okay?
Okay.
You slip down the runway. You're 18, 19, start pulling a little bit more power. Bit more, and then a little bit further forward on the cyclic to get us level, lower collective slightly. Good control. I see you putting a good input in for our drift. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. That was, we still a little bit early, but let's work on something else, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that. 4 lights out, top screen, 3 gearing. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, taking runway 16 for right close traffic, bend.
Just one thing I'd say to clarify that radio call, instead of saying taking 16, taking off 16.
Okay.
Just in case they miss our tail number or anything. Is that another helicopter trying to take off? I was waiting up there and all that kind of stuff. You know?
Okay. 4 lights out, top screen.
So when he says positioning, what do you think he means?
Getting ready to be on 16.
No, it's old phraseology. It's called, now we say line up and wait.
Okay.
So position and hold, I think was maybe the old phraseology of positioning. So he's basically rolled onto 16 and he's holding, waiting for us to clear.
Okay.
Let's make sure we've got our 5 minutes.
Traffic 521 Delta. Delta is taking 16. We have the helo straight out departure at bend.
That's what we like to hear then.
Yeah.
Where everyone knows what's going on.
Here anyway.
So if you can, get a really aggressive climb rate out so that when you do make those early turns, we've got enough altitude to make some sort of maneuver instead of just hitting whatever underneath us.
Okay. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on the right downwind 16 bend. So you want to just do it straight in?
Yeah, let's do that. So climb up to somewhere between 4,100 and 4,400. Give yourself plenty of time.
Okay.
We'll make a high right base call and then a high final 4,500 practice auto rotation.
Okay.
16 now. Wind shifting slightly. Oh, still off to our left. Let me come on final. This dude's going around in his four-wheeler with, or his truck with his dogs running around behind him as he's exercising. I'd worry about running him over.
south, green 3 degrees. Carby's good. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilo, high final for 16, dealing it engine out, bend.
Okay, where's your spot? 1,000-foot markers?
Sure, let me get some airspeed real quick. Alright, this will be autorotation in 3, 2, 1. Overflight the first catch.
A little bit more catch.
That'll catch up. Airspeed. RPM.
A little bit slow. Push forward, now catch the RPMs and bring your airspeed up. Push forward and hold it. There you go. Lower collective a little bit. Hold it in there, hold it in. Alright, 100-foot check, continue.
Okay.
RPMs are a little bit high. Lower collective. A little bit of an overcorrection. Just start to flare gently. Alright, just roll on. Roll on. Alright, start bringing the airspeed in. We'll do the checks on the way out.
Okay.
There's a little bit of lag behind on the corrections and overcorrections and the corrections of the corrections, but...
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilo is taking off runway 16 for close traffic bend.
Band traffic, experimental 1101, Mike, ticket 16, straight out departure bend.
Okay, so give us our best climb rate up to 22.7, 55 knots. Come up another 100 and then we'll make a turn. Make sure you clear right, just in case he's turned early or done something crazy. Alright, he's about 1,000-foot markers.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 42 kilo, right down 116 bend. So you think I'm just doing a little...
Traffic, Cessna 12346, departing on runway 16, straight out departure bend.
I think I'm just overcorrecting a little bit.
Some parts, some of it you were undercorrecting, like the initial check was not enough.
Okay.
But it's just getting used to it. It's just going to come with experience. You'll know how much collective is too much. You'll know then to have to come back the other way. But one thing I want to say is when your airspeed's low, I know it's a few students do this, even when just correcting normal speed, you bump it. Don't bump it. Push it forward and hold it and wait.
Okay.
And know that that will bring the RPMs down. You may have to lower the collective a little bit, which will increase the airspeed even more.
Okay.
Remember, these two are linked, but also remember that there's a delay in the system in both the inputs on the rotor RPM and the airspeed. Just push forward a little bit, hold it there, watch the airspeed start to build.
Okay.
Bend traffic, hits 4 Papa uniforms, a 2 mile left, 4516.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilo is turning right base for 16, simulated engine out, bend.
And you can save that simulated call to the final, because I don't think it makes any difference to anyone on the base call.
Okay.
It may even confuse them to think that we're turning right base straight to final or simulated engine out.
Well, that's green 3. That's fine, car B. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on high, final for 16, simulated engine out, bend. Alright. Not yet. Will be a simulated engine out. And 3, 2, 1. Lower close to right.
Bend traffic, experimental pits 4 Papa uniform, midfield, left downwind 16.
There you go. You come up just a little bit too much on the nose and slow
Bend
down.
traffic, hit Fox 713 Juliet Whiskey, 5 miles to the northwest.
Much better, much better.
Descending, be crossing midfield to enter a left downwind for 16.
Give the airspeed in.
Yeah.
Lower correct a little bit. Alright, my controls?
Your controls.
Alright, sorry man, that was just a little bit on the low side of the energy there as the RPM sunk out. Your controls?
My controls.
You got them?
How come it sunk? How come it decayed so quickly there? I mean, everything was good until one.
Yeah, it was. Let's make our upwind cool and do our checks.
Bend traffic, experimental pitch, 4 Papa uniform, left base, 16.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, upwind of 16. Gonna be making a right turn for close traffic bend.
So what happened is we're getting some thermal action. We're getting a little bit. I don't know if you noticed.
Traffic, experimental pitch, 4 Papa uniform, spinal, 16.
We just got a little bit of glide at the end as well. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Everything seemed to be coming down normally, and then we started gliding. We're getting a lift, but on the other end of the lift is a drop. When the drop happens, the RPMs.
1 mile off the northwest corner of the strip. We're doing a midfield cross, downwind left, and stop 16.
God. So is there something I should have done different then? I mean, what went wrong there? Was it just thermals?
Yeah. You'll get ups and downs, and they can really mess with you on short final. It's one of those days.
So what did you do to fix it? I saw you brought the airplane. Did you just roll on or flare?
You could maybe predict the movement of the aircraft up and down and try and catch and predict, but let's try this time to try and combat that. We're going to try and land midfield. So that way we don't get that big change in up and down from the blacktop.
Mike, is that you?
Gosh dang it. Be quiet. More like that's off there. Mike 2. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilo, right downwind for 16 bend.
Now 2 aircraft coming over the field are pretty low actually.
Yeah.
Kim?
What's wrong with you?
Mike Wilson?
106.
Bend area traffic, Skyhawk 70376, departing 16, left downwind departure to the north bend.
16 left downwind departure to the north, alright.
Bend area traffic, Cirrus 769 Charlie Delta, 3.5 to the northeast, 5,000 will set up for a 45 runway 16, west end traffic then.
Let's make this the last straight in, and then we'll go and do something else. We'll go and play out to the. Right. So we'll take.
Traffic at box 13 Juliet Whiskey, left downwind 16.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on high right base for 16, simulated in and out bend. More like that, South Green figure. That's fine, car beat. Full car beat. At the...
Traffic at Navion, Kilo Echo Alpha is turning downwind left for 16.
Alright, let's sidestep to Bravo.
Downwind.
Are we going to auto?
Yeah, well, we'll go to Bravo. We'll go midfield.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Just like final 16, sidestepping Bravo, landing midfield.
Okay. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, final 16, sidestepping to Bravo, bend. Well, this is going to be weird.
Yeah, yeah.
We can do it.
So we're going to aim for a little bit further down the field, okay?
Alright, you got it. This will be simulated in and out. 3, 2, 1. Right.
Okay, there you go. Not too much half cyclic. Keep the nose forward. Your airspeed's going to decay otherwise. There you go. Good. Keep looking on the horizon as well as the airspeed and RPMs. And spot. Good. That's going to be a little bit of a build. Good. Keep the nose forward. Okay, 100-foot check continue, just about. Okay.
Start
to gently. Gently.
Crosswind for 16.
Roll on. Not going to get any more out of that.
And 13 Juliet Whiskey, space to final 16, 10.
Okay, it's just, we're not going to take off yet, so slow down, slow down.
For 16, full stop.
We've got to see what's going on with all the traffic and everything.
There traffic.
Okay, watch your tail.
Delta, Henry 4 mile, 45, runway 16.
I'm going to set it down.
Traffic down, full stop.
I like that one. It wasn't, you know.
Yeah, so essentially we started flaring a little bit early because the RPM started to decay. Okay,
right.
We couldn't hold everything down to the 40 feet as usual. We had to start getting something out of it and lowering a little bit. Otherwise, we were just going to lose all of our RPMs and airspeed soon. So ideally, we'd get down to about that 40 feet, a little bit lower, and then start flaring. When we did flare, we got into the yellow above the 104. That's great. We didn't go too high. And then there's just a point where you either got to tighten it up a lot more, or you've got to accept that that's as far as we go.
Well, I saw that this was over the yellow, and the RPMs, so I wanted to bring that down.
Sorry, say again.
I saw the RPMs once I flared was in the yellow, so I wanted to pull up clutch a little bit to lower them.
Yeah, don't do that once we're in the flare. Once we're in the flare, it's all about cyclic, okay?
So I don't miss collective even if the RPMs are up here?
Yeah, because what we actually do is we stop cyclic aft.
Oh, that makes more sense, okay.
And then if they're still coming up, I will probably push the cyclic forward just to catch them, and then that will be a recovery, so it'll be my controls anyway. But
alright.
We flare, we feed it out. If they're going into the yellow, just hold it there, and as they start to come down, you can get a bit more, and you can get a bit more, and you can kind of try and hold them above the top of the green.
Okay.
Or just on the top of the green.
Alright. Okay. So what do you want to do? Just take off Bravo 16?
We'll take off Bravo 16 and probably head to the east.
Eastbound, 6,000 feet, overfly, back in, left 45, 16, bend. And Bender, traffic on Sirius 9 Charlie Delta, re-entering 2 mile 45, runway 16. Full stop in.
Busy.
Traffic, Kilo Golf is down and clear 16.
Okay, just pick us up for now, and we'll do a pedal 10, see what's going on.
Okay, 1 down, 3.
Carb heat assist, we'll start bringing this down, and that's fine.
Okay.
And there traffic, Sirius 9 shows up, turning down 1, runway 16, left and traffic, full stop in.
I don't see anyone on final right now, or bases. I don't see anyone on the takeoff areas, so bring us all the way back round. I got downwind traffic.
Jam overhead eastbound, 6,300.
Overhead eastbound.
I'll be back in, left 45, 16, then.
Alright, taking off taking off Bravo, 16 direction for a turn out to the east. We'll stay at 4,000 or below.
Hey, Delta's just beam numbers 16 downwind, full stop, left-hand traffic.
Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, taking out Bravo taxi, parallel 16 for left, turn out to the east. We'll stay below 4,000, bend. Alright, let's do a max performance takeoff.
Okay, alright, so we can pull up to 22.7. Okay, just start pulling all the way up. Start creeping it forward. See, we're a little bit heavy at the moment, we're not getting much performance out of this. Here, we may get to our limit, because we're on full carb, well not full carb even.
Alright, let's take off.
Yep. We didn't have any wind to assist us, we may have even had a tailwind. We're still pretty heavy on fuel. We'll save that one.
Delta turning final, runway 16, full stop in.
It's funny, we can't even get an out-of-ground effect hover right there.
Partly to do with the carb heat being used, partly to do with being heavy, and partly to do with the tailwind. We know there's going to be some traffic in here. Let's just follow this road for a minute and get straight out.
872 Yankee on 4 east, turning back westbound onto the left 45 for 16, descending through 5,500 bend.
1 3, feels good, Kirby.
Once we get to the end of this road, actually once we get to that green field, we'll head north.
What green field?
Oh, sorry, this pair of green fields here. It's kind of the edge of the... But keep on going up to this one. Stay at 4,000, we'll keep an eye out for
traffic 870 Yankee, I'm 3 east, inbound on the left 45, I've got CCAS traffic just ahead of me, looking for traffic, Ben.
I like this call, okay. Yeah, Ben, traffic heading up to 40 kilos, 4,000, about 2 miles to the east. We'll be making a turn to the northeast. We have you inside, and we'll stay at 4,000.
And there's traffic, there's
Alright, best speed.
So you see that little dirt pile there?
Yeah.
Aim for that, and then we'll go north.
On the left downwind, 5,300. I'll extend a little bit, lose altitude. I'll be full stop 16 then.
This one's a little bit tight for what I want to work on today, so we'll use this as a landmark. We'll head north a little bit to those open areas
I
there.
see that, okay. do one off airport and then maybe get some altitude and just practice smooth engines, or 180s out here?
We'll probably go a little bit further out if we're going to do 180s. We'll see how we're doing with time.
Okay.
And air traffic 817, get on, turning left base, full stop 16.
Alright, try and remember to clear to your, whichever side you're turning to, okay?
Okay.
Actually, clear all around, really.
Is that a crack?
Yeah, someone pushed the tail. So they put I imagine this is what happened because this is the right height. They pushed the helicopter back and the tail fin caught the canopy as it was going back.
Turn upon 16, full stop, yeah.
Alright, we're going to work down in this area here where that shadow's over that T of a road, okay?
Sure.
So if you want to make a call, let me know. We'll be operating in this area at 4,000 and below.
3 miles to the okay. Center traffic, Helicopter 40 goes about 3 miles to the east. We'll be operating at 4,000 and below, bend.
So just follow this road up to the north, okay? And then I'm going to try and identify a point for you.
Okay.
That's right, it's going to be 17, 1.5 miles on 16.
So we have this road here crossing, then we have another road coming to it, or track I should say. And then we have a clump of trees. A little bit further up, we have a single tree right next to the track, right?
Yeah.
Just above there, there's some open areas that have scrub,
Yeah.
but they're clear.
Want to use that?
Let's use that. So we've got this fantastic road for us to be able to coming in and out,
Okay.
and also to be able to use for a wind check. So first of all, what's the first thing we do on an off airport?
I'm going to do a wind check, so I'm going to do a lollipop turn.
Before even that,
Oh, out of ground effect?
no. Well, we actually would have done that information on the free flight, but
Wind?
no,
Right.
before that, we're going to do what's called a high orbit, a 500-foot orbit above the spot. We're looking out really for obstacles before we move down and get into a lower. We don't want to be coming down at 300 feet on our first pass and hit those wires that were strung across the canyon.
Okay, let's,
So I want you to estimate what 500 feet is, and I want you to do an orbit of 500 feet on your side, about a 45-degree angle from the spot, so we can keep the spot in sight. And also looking for general suitability. So
we're talking about this spot right there.
Okay, so you see that tree that's, well, there's two trees really close. Actually, there's a three. You can make a triangle there.
Yeah.
And you see in there, there's those kind of darkish areas.
Yeah.
There's scrubby areas that will keep the sand down, but they'll be flat enough.
Okay, this is about 500 feet.
Okay, so you're estimating 500 feet, you're going to guess that it's about 3,200 feet when we're on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, keep that in mind. So nice wide orbits, keep your airspeed in the green. You also may get a bit of a feel of the wind direction as you're doing this, where you have to tighten it up in certain points. That's a little bit too tight there, but you're getting, and you're also getting kind of a little bit low. I'd say you're starting to get down to about 300 feet.
Okay.
So what are you looking for? You're looking for wires, people, poles, people, fence posts, animals, all that kind of stuff. You're also looking for a general, you know, right now we're kind of putting it in that triangle area down there. That looks like we got some ideas.
Okay.
Now let's do our wind check.
All right, sure.
If we're not sure where the wind's coming from. Do you have a guess where you think the wind's coming from right now?
I just say from the north, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, so
it was calm when we were there.
when you're doing those orbits, you'll find that if the wind's, say, coming from the right and you're doing an orbit, it will push you over the spot, and you'll have to kind of bank it out a little bit more.
Okay.
A good 360, you should be able to get a rough idea, but now we're going to use that wind check we talked about, following a straight line over the ground, in trim, about 40 knots, and about 300 feet. So if you can get down to about what you think is 300 feet, 40 knots. Yeah, this is pretty hard sometimes to get this set up perfectly.
Okay, we're about to pass the
Identifying copy. Okay, you copy it.
So this triangle, right? Alright, I'm just gonna see. I don't feel much of anything.
Let's try and bring back a little bit more. The slower we can go to a point, because we don't want to be dangerously slow, but if we can get down to about 40 knots, we'll get more of a feel of what the wind's doing. Maybe you want to come down about another 100 feet, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna...
So we'll call that a practice run, right? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
So get the speed in, maybe climb up 100 or 2, give yourself plenty of room, and then lower the collective soon to get us down back to that 300 feet. Remember to have like an imaginary line that went out so that you can turn back onto it.
Well, there's a road right there, so that'll work.
No, I mean, but if you project this line out, you'll know where to turn and where to expect to be in line with your road when you come back round.
Okay.
Remember me telling you about, doing those lollipops, but before you do them, project the line out so you can see what you're going to turn back onto.
Okay.
Okay, you can start lowering the collective now. We're at 60 knots, let's try as we hit this road, bring that back to 40 knots and 300 feet AGL, in trim, not descending, not climbing, a little bit more off cyclic. A little bit more right, there you go. So does it look to you that if you're trying to follow this line, is the nose slightly to the right, to the left, or
so
straight?
Maybe we have a little bit wind from the right.
Keep that 40 knots, just a little bit more power, a tiny bit further forward. This is also a good time to have another quick look at our spots. Okay, this one over here is looking good. There's some good options around here. All right, so, and then also look out your window and sort of see a ground speed, side ground speed at 40 knots. So initially, that first pass gives you a hemisphere, so it's an entire right side of the aircraft. That's where the wind felt like it was coming from because you crabbed slightly to the right.
Okay.
Let's set up again to come back the other way. And in theory, you should be crabbing to the left, but you also may find that we are faster or slower, and that will determine the final quadrant.
Okay. It may felt like I was a little bit wind from the east and a little slow.
Okay.
So maybe from the northeast.
So if we can get that back to 40 knots on this one at the same height, we'll get a good comparison of ground speed out the window and try and work out if we're being pushed or held up.
Okay.
It's really important we keep the same altitude if we can, because obviously the closer you are, different. It feels different when you look out the window. Keep that 40 knots, a little bit faster. There you go. A little bit faster. Look out your window. Does it seem a little bit faster?
Yeah, it does.
All right, so then we basically said, so you can get the airspeed in, and we can also do another quick look here, having to start climbing back out. If it's faster in this way, and it was generally from there, it's going to be in this quadrant, somewhere to the northeast, right?
So we want to be flying to the northeast.
If possible.
So this will, why don't we make think we make a final?
Why don't you make a low recon, double, feel it out. If you want to commit to the approach at that point, that's fine.
Okay.
Things to think about. Now that we're going to do a low recon pass, is the spot that we're aiming for, is it a slope? Which way does it slope?
Okay.
Another check on all the other things we talked about: wires, people, animals, obstacles on the final approach. Also think how we're going to get in and out. It's all great getting in there, but how are we going to get back out? Do we have to do a max performance, for example?
Okay.
And the other thing to think about is, which way am I going to go in and out based not only on the wind and performance, but also if I have any problems, because you're going to be pulling a lot of power on short final and a lot of power climbing out, where are my aborts? Where are my forced landing areas?
Okay.
So sometimes it makes sense to not fly directly into the wind, maybe follow an opening or follow a low terrain and then turn into the wind towards the end as you're starting full power.
Okay. So I could go straight on this road, but I'm going to weave around those big trees there because I'll be pretty low at that point.
Okay.
So I'm just going to manipulate this and see what we do.
So where's the wind coming from now? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock?
About 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, okay. Bear that in mind, especially as you get below 30.
Okay. I'll see that one. Okay, see the triangle?
There's your 30 knots. Check power, check descent. Start pulling the power early. Just walking in, keep more power. Keep the airspeed in a little bit more. Going to go on the left or right side of the road?
Can we go on the road?
No, it's going to kick up a hell of a dust. That's why I want to use this scrubby area here.
Alright, well, I'm going to use
Watch your power. You're pulling tons of power. Keep it moving forward. Just keep some efficiency in the road. Keep it moving. So this is a spot. Here, let's move here. Watch your power. You're pulling way too much power.
I'm going to sink.
Well, then it's a go around. Because that means we're not going to be able to get out.
Okay, go around?
Yep.
Go around, okay.
This is why we make that decision as we start losing ETL, is how much power am I pulling? Okay, just keep, there you go. There's your efficiency. Because you may be able to get in, you can accept a little bit of sink and a dunk onto the ground, but then how on earth are you going to get back up?
Yeah. So that's not going to work then.
Well, part of this problem is we're pulling a lot of carb heat, but you know, we can give ourselves that extra 1.5 inches, but we were right on the red line there.
So what do you want to do?
Alright, so that was a good exercise though, I hope, right?
Yeah.
So you really got to be mindful of the power as you start coming below 30 watts. Your descent rate, be ready for that go around. If you sink and you can't correct for it, because you're going to get set for power. Hit the ground.
Okay.
Let's head back to
west will be transitioning midfield.
Back into the airfield.
Left downwind for 16 then.
a good approach. Other than that, just keep an eye on the power. Yep. And be ready for that go around. So I wanted us to kind of keep the airspeed in until we came over our spot. If you come to a hover and you're having to be high because of the terrain, and then the terrain's robbing some of our ground effect because it's not flat and there's bushes there, just keep the airspeed in a little bit more, keep us powered up, and bring us all the way up to the spot where we can start receiving a better ground effect where there's less terrain, and we can actually put it down there if we want. But I would probably bring it to a hover there, just look at my power. If it's really high, be like, no, let's just keep moving and keep the airspeed, and let's get out of here.
Alright, let's make a call real quick.
Go ahead.
Thunder traffic hill, got a 40 kilos, about 4 miles to the northeast, inbound bend.
3 inches of mercury. Remarks.
Remember to leave that switch back over a second. I just want to make sure you didn't trigger someone saying, hey, we're 2 miles to the east. Where the hell are you guys?
Okay, alright.
Alright, guess they did.
Bend Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation. 1916 Zulu weather. Wind 050 at 3 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition few clouds at 9,000 feet. Temperature 20 Celsius. 2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 2,993 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 4,000.
So, I guess that we'll be using 16 still.
To get, what was the wind direction?
050.
At how much?
5. Or 3 knots.
It's one of those kind of days where it's swinging around a little bit. Nothing else in the pattern right now?
Not that I see.
Look over again.
Alright, you want to do a...
20 Celsius. 2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 2.
We'll pick up the left downwind for 16.
Left downwind 16. Where? Dead left downwind 16. It must mean left downwind. Big call.
That's cool. Say again.
Yeah, traffic 01 Mike left down, midfield left downwind for 16.
Right over it.
Alright, so we can say where we're on a left base or 16. No. Oh, I see it. Okay. Alright, we'll circle out to the right. We'll just say we're just out about 1 mile to the northeast. We'll circle out your way.
Okay. Better traffic hill, got a 40 is about 1 mile to the north, circling, bend.
Northeast.
Northeast, sorry.
Yeah, that traffic 01 Mike left base for 16. Close traffic.
Yeah, he's keeping it real tight in. That's why it looked like, kind of looked weird, didn't it? It looked like he was on the other side.
I can't see him.
Okay, come back your way.
Traffic helicopter 7529 Zulu, 5 miles to the northeast. Inbound for traffic. Bend.
So he's going to be over your shoulder.
And then traffic 01 Mike short final 16 touch and go down.
Got him?
No. Do you see him? There, I got him.
Oh, yeah, over them. It's alright.
Alright, so let's just climb a little bit, do an extended left base, then do it straight in.
Well, this is a normal left base for an airplane, so just say left base now.
Okay. Better traffic hill, got a 40 kilos on left base, 16, simulated engine out, bend.
Remember, don't worry about that simulated engine out thing.
Okay.
Just hold that until we make our final call.
Okay.
So we'll see what's going on with the wind. This may be a weird one again with it switching to the tailwind.
Well, you got the storm coming.
Yeah. We'll aim for midfield. That'll give us a little bit more time to deal with the changes in the thermals. Hopefully we get past that up and down that hits right over the approach end of 16, is where you are usually about 200 feet.
Alright. Center traffic hill, got a 40 kilos on a high, final for 16, bend, simulated engine, we have the airplane just took off, bend. Alright, one like that, top screen, green, then fuel cars all the way up. Mercy.
Yeah, go a little bit further than usual. We're aiming for somewhere in the middle of the field. I just want us to work on the flare rather than the spot. Okay.
All right.
01 Mike left off with 16.
Speed activated in your failure. In 3, 2, 1. Right. Lower collective. Roll off. Okay.
Nose forward a little bit. Got a little bit of a rise. There you go. Now drop the RPMs a little bit. That's fine. Looking good. Nose forward just a tiny bit. Now lower collective, you can hear him dropping.
Yeah.
Nose forward a little bit. Okay, 100-foot check. Continue. We've got a little bit of a drip.
Downwind, 16.
Okay, now we're going to start to flare. Start to flare. Start to flare.
Bend traffic, helicopter 7529 Zulu.
Roll on.
2 miles final for runway 34. Bend.
So we had such a sync that we had to be doing more and more flare, but we had to be watching the RPMs. That was a good one.
So, okay, so we had... Harold, let me make a call. Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilo, taking off runway 16, right close traffic, bend. So...
Let me take the controls.
Alright, your controls.
My controls. Okay, you can talk to me.
So what happened? Okay, so we had that thermal thing again, and so we lost a whole bunch of RPMs, so I lowered collective, and then we started to flare early because we were low on RPMs, but then they shot up really quick.
So this is again thermal action. So you're getting. Did you notice we got that big glide again all of a sudden, where we were getting updraft, we got dropped, the RPMs dropped. So you lowered the collective, which is correct action to keep the RPMs, but that meant we started sinking heavy, which meant that when we caught it, RPM started to spike.
16 will be a short delay on runway.
One of those days, game's just not. It's a hard day because what you're really trying to work on is close to the ground, happens fast. The RPMs in this aircraft move quickly.
All right.
Even if you're doing everything right. So let's work on something else. Let's do something else. All right.
Well, should we try maybe 180 to work on turn, Otto?
Well, the trouble is with 180, the 180 you're going to get to practice the turn, yeah, but you're still going to deal with this sinking and the RPM stuff. We can certainly work on that. What I want us to do is maybe a steep approach.
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, what if the day of my check ride is like this day? I am going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, but you're going to have more experience by then, right?
Yeah.
Lights out, top of the green. Because at the moment you don't know what's right and what's wrong, what's normal, what's not you, what is you. Lights out, top of the green, the green feels good, car beats good. I'll make a quick call now and give you yours. Bend traffic, helicopter 40 kilo, right downwind, 16, bend. Your controls.
My controls. Okay, well.
We're going to make a steep approach to either Alpha, or, well, we'll see what's going on with the traffic, but I want us to do a steep approach. So I'm going to demo this one, right? Remember the first time we did it? It was a little bit messed up, so I want to show you exactly what I want. We'll probably use Alpha because that airplane's going to use the runway.
Yeah, traffic 01 Mike left, base 16.
What's one of the things we want to watch out for with with a steep approach?
Power, yeah.
Bend traffic,
Yes.
helicopter 29 Zulu is on 16. Will be air taxiing, stepping off to Alpha.
What's another thing we might be getting ourselves into?
LT?
Absolutely. So,
Hold on. What's this guy doing?
Bend traffic 01 Mike, 1 mile final, 16, go back.
Yeah, I'm just going to scan this a little bit.
well, we're going to go to Alpha, so we'll be behind him. He's got more airspeed than us as well. So you can start descending down. We're going to enter the steep approach at 60 knots and 300 feet when we turn final. Then we'll start slowing it down. When it looks steep, then we'll start the approach, the steep part of the approach. You can make a call right base to Fino. For Alpha taxiway 16 direction, we have the landing airplane inside.
Okay. We just saw Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on final for Alpha taxiway number 2 for the airplane. Okay.
Come down a little bit, slow us down a little bit. So we want 60 knots and about 300 feet. Okay, my controls here.
Your controls.
How you going? Thank you. Can you get the car beat point, please?
Left car beat. Full car beat.
All right, lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel is good, car beat's done. So we're already starting to look steep, right? We're going for the run-up area. So you know where I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Does this look steep?
Yes.
Certainly does, yeah. So we'll hold this angle and we'll just start walking it down.
I see.
If we start getting LT, or if we start getting settling, what's the recovery technique?
Forward.
Get that airspeed, yeah.
Lower close speed, just 10.
Yeah, lower collective if we can, because that's also contributing to the amount of left pedal authority we have. All right, we're going below 30, so we really want to watch our descent rate from this point on. So I'm going to cancel the descent rate. We'll just walk this in. That's looking very steep now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's change our spot up. Let's go for where the intersection is, yep. So we'll keep some movement, try and keep some efficiency. 20 inches, about 200 feet per minute. We're feeding some shudder, so we know we're getting some transverse flow effect, we're getting some efficiency of the rotor system. Just about registering 20 knots on the indicated. And we'll follow this all the way to the ground.
01 Mike, turn left crosswind.
Time to get into ground effect.
Now turning left downwind for 1610.
Are you setting it? Yeah.
Didn't quite think we were there, but... Okay, your controls.
Alright, my controls.
So how about we do an air taxi quick stop up to the other end, we take off and do a pattern, and then you come and do the same thing.
Sounds good. Center traffic, Helicopter 4, Kids, taking off Alpha taxiway for air taxi, north-south. Whatever, they know what I mean.
Yeah, don't say take off.
Right, that's off screen, 3 in the green. Bill, Kirby. There it is.
And so we'll double check the windsock before we do the quick stop, making sure that we've not got a tailwind, a strong tailwind.
There's a flag on that truck there we can check.
Yep. A little bit slow here, so give a little bit more speed.
Like maybe a little crosswind. What do you want to do the quick stop?
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, ready and quick stop.
Ballooning a little bit. A little bit off, so I can now start pulling in. There you go. Pulling in early. Full power. Pulling in power in early, and then we can control the descent earlier. Alright, and let's actually let's hold up. We'll hold up because we don't know what's behind us.
01 Mike is left for 1610.
Want to do a pedal turn whenever you're ready? Okay, we're good.
Okay. That's off screen, 3 in the green. Bend air traffic, Helicopter 4, Kids, taking off Alpha taxiway, parallel 16, right close traffic bend.
And then 01 Mike, short final for 1610, full stop.
They think we're awesome.
He's that guy that saved the fire. Watch this bird.
Yeah, I see it, I see it.
You're good. Keep it on. Come up a little bit more before we make that turn.
Okay.
Okay. Your airspeed in a little bit more.
Bend air traffic, Helicopter 4, Kilos on right downwind for 16, bend.
What kind of weather or what kind of wind would you expect with this stuff moving in?
It'd be going towards it.
The wind would be going towards it?
I think so.
Well, no, that looks like it's dropping. Right?
Oh,
so it's dropping as downdrafts. They hit the ground and then they fan out.
Okay.
Yeah, traffic 01 Mike, clear up 4.
I don't know what he said. One that's out the green 3.
They clear it Bravo 4 or Alpha 4. This is Alpha 4. You get a downwind call in?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now every time you say that, I'm going to rewind this tape. Like,
Yeah, I swear, I said it. Go ahead, man. I said it.
Yeah, you did. You say it early usually. You usually get turned and say it. So you set, what are you going to do to set this up for the steep approach?
60 and 300.
Yep. On final. Once the arc starts looking steep, start following that angle down.
Okay. Center traffic, Helicopter 4 Kilos final for Alpha taxiway. Bend.
16 direction.
163. Alright, let's aim for that Alpha 4.
You mean not the first but the second?
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha 5.
Yeah. Alright.
Don't forget your pre-landing check still.
More like that, top screen, green. Define RB.
Okay, slow it down a little bit. Got quite good closure right now, so slow it down. Keep the descent in, but slow it down, or we're going to overshoot this.
Okay.
See how it's kind of moving down our view? Windstock's coming from the left. Okay, this is getting too steep, so we'll use the next one.
Okay.
Alpha 4, all on.
Unicom, glider Kilo Sierra, radio check.
Kilo Sierra,
all the way down
clear.
to the ground.
Hi there. Send traffic, glider Kilo Sierra is holding at the hold line at Alpha 2, waiting for traffic.
Let's tell these guys we'll be... Okay, my controls. Ben traffic, I got 40 kilos on the Alpha taxi. You guys can go ahead. We'll work around you guys.
Copy that. Thank you. Ben traffic, glider Kilo Sierra taking runway 34 at Alpha 2 for glider hookup and departure in 3 to 4 minutes then.
What do you want to do?
All right, let's do something we haven't done for a while. Let's do some pirouettes down here.
On a runway 34 for glider hookup and tow at Alpha 2.
It's a nice walking pace, a little bit slower than
the
this.
runway 10.
Whenever you're ready, left or right?
Okay.
What are you going to do first?
Left.
All right. What's your power saying? Just moving back a little bit. You should go back and watch your video of when we first did these. Just the improvement, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
The control.
Alright, let's do it, right one.
Yep. Don't forget to try and look in the direction you're traveling.
Okay.
Okay, let's see now. Looks like we can probably take off.
Let's take off? You got it. Center traffic, Helicopter 40 Qs, taking off Alpha Taxiway, parallel 16, reckless traffic bend.
Watch out for the personnel working the glider. I bet it's those two. I bet it was those two. Look, he's wearing a helmet. It's him.
That's funny. How was that steep approach?
Yeah, pretty good. We had to extend it on a little bit, so we'll keep tightening that up.
Okay.
Does everything make sense with what I was trying to get you to do with it?
Yeah.
Try and keep it a little bit more. Try and keep it in the green when we're making our turns.
Okay.
Stuff's moving. I think it's gonna miss us, isn't it? It's kind of heading that way, or I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
That's got
Seems
really
to have shifted that way, but
yeah.
So they're going to do a dog leg right. That's what they do when they go up on their upwind.
Okay. Center traffic, Helicopter 40 Kilos, right now 1-16 bend. Sorry.
No worries. And then
Glider's ready.
Secondary traffic, Monty 50 Lima glider, go departing runway 34, dog leg right, left turnout, and we've got the helicopter in sight for the
Yeah, we'll be coming in underneath you to Alpha. We'll keep you guys in sight. 40 kilo.
Want to do what?
We'll do the same again.
All right.
Make sure you got those guys in sight.
I don't.
Okay, keep it tight so we get out of the way.
You see him? Alright, wait. I see their shadow.
Come tight.
There, I got him. Better traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on final for Alpha taxiway. We have the glider in sight, bend. Alright, let's just kind of do it angled, I guess.
So come across now that we actually see them, we can come across and tie it up. Come across and line it up. Let's hold this altitude.
Okay.
And we'll go for the second intersection, okay? So hold this out, you don't descend anymore, it's still descending.
Okay.
Starting to look steep? Okay, let's follow this down.
Okay.
Lower collective, hold this position.
Alright, I get it.
I can copy for you, identifying copy, full
Thank
copy.
you.
A little bit rushed there. Winds are slightly left quartering. There's your 30 knots, so make sure before we get any slower, pull up collective, stop that descent rate.
Okay.
There you go. Now we'll just try and walk it down. If we're getting too steep, we'll just move it up a little bit on this one.
Just like a quick stop.
Watch your descent rate, you're over 300 sliding. All the way down to the ground. Good. Alright, let's head on back. We'll do a couple of hover autos and then it's time.
Sounds good.
Next time we will start earlier on the 180s. We'll just climb straight out and do some 180s at altitude, okay? Maybe we'll do some settling with power.
Why don't we do an air taxi, quick stop, then hover auto?
Sure, that's fine by me.
Better traffic, helicopter 40 kilo B air taxi on Alpha from north to south, bend. South, green.
Keep the collective either down or moving up.
Okay.
There you go. We're just a little bit light on the skids there.
Alright. Here we go.
So on this air taxi quick stop, on the last quick stop we had a little bit of a balloon at the start, and I never felt like we really slowed down that much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Part of it may be to do with the wind direction, so we may have to avoid the quick stop because I think it's shifting around again. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if local heroes crash helicopter in a quick stop in front of Pat? Right. Yeah, it's shifted around, so we won't do a quick stop, okay?
We won't? Okay.
Just do a normal descent down to somewhere around the bend sign. Be aware that we may get a little bit of LTE. Good. If you want, we can use this area here and then we're close. Actually, we've got to put it away, so let's go over to the bend sign. I forgot we've got to put it away. Go to the bend sign and we'll turn around into the wind and show them your awesome hover autos, right?
It's a hard landing. They don't understand what a hover auto is.
They're like, what did he just do? He totally wrecked that helicopter.
Better traffic, helicopter 40 is operating over the bend sign and leading edge of bend. How's it look?
Yeah, it looks like it's coming from the north at the moment. Just keep it coming around. You see that windsock there?
Yeah. So right here.
Okay. Whenever you're ready. Get your fingernails up. Hand outside.
Okay. be a hover up. Engine failure at hover. 3, 2, 1.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Do another one, that was good.
Alright. Yeah, weighted on the collective.
Yeah, you did a real good job there. Let's see if we can come up maybe another half a foot.
Okay. How's your side look?
Good.
One on the top, green, 3 and green.
Your aircraft control is becoming much more instinctive. You're not having to think about what inputs you have to do. You just think about, I want the aircraft to do something. This is what I need.
Circle right.
Get away from that crack. Alright, how's this height?
This is good.
Alright, speed still and interfere at a hover. 3, 2, 1.
Whoops. Not too bad, just a little bit late on the brake pedal.
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
Okay.
What I was saying is it seems that you now are thinking about, I want the aircraft to do something rather than thinking about what input you have to do on each control to do it. You're just like, I want to do this, I do it.
Okay. One on the top screen, 3 in the green.
And that just comes with time, and that was part of what your frustration was with some of these maneuvers.
Roll out.
Yeah.
Wind direction still from the north.
Alright, so this will be a just auto rotation. Back to engine failure at a hover. 3, 2, 1. Dang it, a little bit late on the collective again. Oh well.
Well, look, heading was good, position was good, we didn't break the helicopter, good job.
Alright, thanks.
You want to call it on that one? That's a good,
Yeah.
positive ending.
How are we on time?
Midfield traffic,
We're good.
50 Lima, 3 miles to the southeast, be entering a left 45 downwind for runway 16, bend. We're at 6,400 feet.
You want to keep going?
How much time do we have?
Well, we were just going to do a normal block, so we'd be finishing in about a minute. But there's no one after us.
What do you think we should work on?
We've got, let's see how much fuel we got.
Do slope.
We could do a slope, we could do a max performance.
Do max performance, that's right. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Let's do that.
Okay. One on the top screen, 3 in the green.
We'll try to with the tailwind, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's shifting all over the place right now. I think this stuff is starting to come in. Tail's clear my side.
Thank you.
Okay, so just bring us up to the center line here.
Your side clear?
Yep. Just stay here.
Okay.
Let's do an imaginary obstacle, okay?
How about right at where that cement on the taxiway
Midfield traffic, 50 Lima, left downwind, 16, bend.
So we've got the split that goes off to here, then there's a complete 90 degree, and then there's another kind of like feed in and out. Do you see what I mean?
Let's do the first split, not the 90 degree though.
The first split?
Yeah.
How high? I think you're being optimistic, but...
Alright, let's do the crosshairs then.
Okay, crosshairs. Let's say we want to see this 50 feet. So 1, 2, 3...
Okay, sure.
Ish.
You got it.
Midfield traffic, 50 Lima, left base.
Do a check, clear above.
Close in for 16, landing along bend.
Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking off Alpha taxiway at Alpha 2, parallel 16, bend. Alright, here we go. One on the top, 3 green.
Up to 22.7, or maybe a little bit more, 22 point.
Midfield traffic, 50 Lima, final.
Clear above.
16, bend, landing along.
Keep going, keep going. Keep the airspeed in a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit shy of Art, but bring the airspeed in now and do a normal climb out.
Our skids are low, remember, so, or high, or... Yeah, that was alright.
Whatever. Why don't we extend up, climb up, and give ourselves plenty of altitude, and we'll do a 180.
Alright.
But we'll try and aim the long so that we can maybe deal with some of this wind shifting. And if it doesn't work out, we'll just go around early, but you'll get the turn in at least.
Alright.
Let's climb all the way up to 4,000 on the upwind. I'll demo the first one, okay? I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for in the entry and everything else in the turn. And then you do the second one. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Well, last time we went straight into it, you were like, what the hell happened? I was like, well, let me show you again next time.
All right.
About climb coming up, we'll try and get to about 4,500.
Okay. Bender, Jeffrey Hill, got a 40 kilos and a high right, that one for 16, bend.
Bend traffic, Monty 50 Lima, clearing 16 at Alpha 2 bend.
You got an eye on a windsock yet?
Kind of.
Oh, that doesn't look great. That's a full out.
Yeah. Why don't we just do a running landing?
Alright, go for it, yeah. That sounds
We
like a
did
plan.
enough autos today.
We'll do a running landing, but this time we'll aim for... Oh, we'll have a look when we come round. We won't start all the way there, we'll go a bit further down.
Okay.
So as we're landing long, you can turn early.
Okay. Bender, Jeffrey Hill, got a 40 kilos, right base for 16. Slightly on the runway, bend. Alright, top green.
Alright, let's get down to an air taxi and just keep the air taxi going.
Okay.
Once we get a spot, which I think is going to be maybe the Alpha 2 intersection in sight, then we'll proceed to come down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because this is the easy bit. Getting down to 40 feet is the easy bit.
Yeah.
It's the next bit we can work on.
Got a little bit of a crosswind?
Yeah. Alright, we can do maybe a couple of these. Why don't you start one now? Just start
Oh, I see.
coming down. We'll pick up and we'll do another one.
What's my power usage?
20 inches.
Alright, you want to watch that for me?
What's up?
Want to watch that for me?
Yeah, I will do. Yep. Wind shifting to the right and slightly to the front.
Feel pretty fast.
Don't worry about a spot right now. We'll just keep on coming down. Keep on coming down. 17 inches. Look down the runway. 18 inches. 19 inches. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Push forward. Nice. Slowly lower collective. Left cyclic. A little bit lower on the collective. Your touchdown was perfect.
Yeah,
Perfectly flat. Perfectly flat. I guess pick up, do an air taxi and do another one. So as soon as we get the airspeed, we'll initiate a new one.
Okay, sure. One on that top green, 3 green.
Maybe come down a little bit more with the collective once we actually made contact. It's nice and slow and smooth, but just keep it coming down.
Okay. Bender, Traffic Hill, got a 42 kids air taxiing on 16 from north to south bend.
Okay, let's start here.
You got it.
Okay, 7 inches, start pulling up on collective. So now it's going to be pulling up on the collective or pushing forward with a cyclic a little bit further forward with a cyclic, a little bit further forward. So we just kind of bumped our back there.
Barely.
Start lowering the collective. Lowering the collective. We'll keep lowering
I'm trying it.
Trying to get world record for the skid distance.
Holy crap. I gotta show you that.
So we're wearing slowing the skids down a little bit, so we want to just lower it a little bit more, get this stop.
So why don't we just pick up and go back?
Sure, we'll follow the taxiway, okay?
Sure. 1 South green, 3 green.
You mind controls for a second?
Yeah.
I got him. I just want to show you one thing. All right, so we're going to just do exactly the same thing. So we're coming down, eyes outside, lowering collective, eyes outside.
Oh, yeah.
And that's...
Here, let's do that again.
Okay, your controls?
My controls, 1 on the top green, 3 green.
Okay, so we're running out of runway, so let's get off to the taxiway and we'll do it on Alpha.
Better traffic, Helicopter 40 clears, clearing 16 at Alpha 2, bend.
We'll go that way with it.
Okay. Clear left, clear right. Bender traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos, clear of 16 at Alpha 2, bend.
So we'll just do it down here. Okay, when you're ready.
Okay.
We nose forward a little bit more. Low collective more.
So I should have nose forward a little bit more?
Yeah, if you think you're level, push forward a little bit more.
Okay.
Trust me on this.
1 on top green, 3 green.
Kind of go over left a little bit and do another one.
Okay. Right on the edge of ETL.
Forward a little bit more, just before contact. That was better. Left cyclic immediately. A little bit more. There you go. Alright, just turn it around, do one more, heading back.
45 for 16 bend. Stopping at Alpha 2.
South green, 3 in the green.
See if you can do this one right into the bend sign.
Well, then I'll just keep collective up.
Yeah, but not a long slide, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Look down the runway. That'll help maybe with... That's better. That was it. Just keep lowering, keep lowering, keep lowering, keep lowering. So I'm just pushing on your collective a little bit just to make you keep going with it, okay? I don't want you to dump it. You're doing a great job of being slow, but let's put it back.
Far pads over there?
All the way over, yep. Closest one to the hangars.
Better go, Helicopter 40 is lifting out that bend side, taxiing over to leading edge, bend.